made it to the gym and I am joined by none other than my bro, my awesome friend, Pro. What's up, bro?
What's up, my bro? How you doing?
So it's been a while since we've trained together.
It has been a while. Wow. Nice to be on your vlog, mate. That's it.
Let's do this, man. Let's do
What
this.
are we doing today?
So, bro, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna train?
Arms. Let's
So
do
we-
arms and talk about Jesus.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna train arms and we're gonna share about our faith as well. Let's do this. So as we're training arms today, we're gonna do a warm-up exercise using cables. So we're gonna keep it very low. Do the triceps first. Do 20 reps, and then we'll do the biceps. And then just start here. Here we go. Obviously, he goes on to the big weights because he's a big guy. So, whilst we're doing this, just share about your fitness journey.
So, I started training taekwondo when I was 8. Then got to do kickboxing when I was a teenager. Never really done any gym. I had flat chest, no arms, just had abs. Looked a bit strange. But then I injured my back when I was 20. When I was 20, yeah, when I was 20. 3 slip disc, ruptured L5S1, nerve damage. And then in therapy properly for about 5 years, and I got to gym. Yeah, so I started gymming when I was about 23, 24. Then 2 years ago I changed my training to powerlifting, which I enjoy so much, honestly. It gives me a purpose, like that nothing can define me. I pray to Jesus before I train, gives me strength. Can't really complain about that, you know. This is
cool, awesome. So we're moving on to what, triceps now?
yeah.
Awesome. So we're gonna go on the cable.
We're nice and warm.
Yes. Okay, so Pro, you've not been a Christian all your life.
No.
So can you just share of what your life was like before you became a Christian?
I grew up in Council Estate in Hendon of London. In and out of police troubles. Had a massive drug problem since I was 16. I got into cocaine, before that I was doing weed. And always angry, always wanting to fight. I was just completely lost, to be honest with you. Wasn't in the right direction. Yeah.
So second set, we're going heavy. Okay, that's super heavy, but if anyone can, this guy can. So yeah, as you were saying.
So yeah, I mean, I'm 28 years old. I'm married. I've got a baby. reception actually, you know. So yeah, before Jesus, I was completely lost. I was diagnosed with personality disorder, huge anger problem. I had problem with suicidal as well, which I'm not embarrassed.
With suicidal?
Yeah, I mean, I tried to kill myself 4 times. I've been sectioned in mental hospital. So these are in the dark past. I mean, I'm covered in scars all over. That's why I got tattoos. I overdosed myself a few times. But you know, this is before Jesus. So here comes Zac Efron. You know. The beach body.
Wow, so you've been through a lot, man. And I'm sure there's many other people that are going to be watching this that can probably relate to what you've been through. So I just want to come to now your journey with Jesus. So first of all, did you have any friends around you during that time that were Christians? In your dark times, I'm talking about.
Yeah, the guy who's holding the camera and commentating.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The guy who I met at the gym, and I thought this guy's on some crazy pill or something, you know. All he was talking about.
This guy.
All he was talking about Jesus. One day my back was hurting, and he just touched my back and say, "In the name of Jesus, pain be gone." I was about. And then I asked him to help me with the exercise. He spotted me. Oh, that was like 1.5 years ago now, no? It's been a while.
More than that.
More than that, 2 years now.
Yeah, possibly.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so.
Long time. So, and then what happened is that this guy's been just dropping some Jesus dust on me. And that's been slowly rubbing off. I mean, at first, obviously, hard to understand what he's saying because I'm in the dark side, you know. He told me to come to the light. And obviously, with time, we built up a good friendship that it just grew as a good friendship, you know, that we really cared about each other, and it went from beyond gym partners to good friendship. I mean, for my birthday, the guy got me a Bible, you know, that was 2 years ago, I still remember. And I'll be honest, I didn't even open it until a year later.
Wow.
But that's how we became very close friends, you know.
We became good friends then, yeah?
So then I suggested, let's go on a trip. It was last year, and we were thinking where to go. And this chap, Adnan, suggested, oh, let's go Austria. Last year, June, to go somewhere called Awakening Europe event. I thought, what? I was like, I've been to Austria. Austria's fun, nice place to have a beer, go relax, chill, you know. I was like, let's do it. I went to Austria, and I was completely something I never experienced.
So just finished our workout, and but the story is not finished yet. So as you were saying, Austria changed your life. What happened?
Yeah, so I went to this event, went to Europe, run by Ben Fitzgerald, and me and Adnan went. The first evening we dressed very nicely, we went. It was a great spectacle. I mean, I didn't really feel anything lordly. I don't want to say anything or lie about it. Like the first day was so incredible. But we had a great time. We had an amazing time, you and I. And second day, I didn't go to the morning and afternoon sessions. I said to you, I'll probably stay.
No, you came morning.
The
but no
morning one
afternoon.
I came, the
no
afternoon I said
yeah.
I'm not going to come here, so I took the afternoon off, and evening one came, and it was something else, isn't it? It was something else. Daniel Calenda was the speaker. He was just speaking the gospel. He was speaking the truth, and and it just struck at me. And
What?
I think the part which struck at me when he asked, like, which one of you, that, if you die, you're gonna go to hell almost, Those were not his exact wording, but it's something along the way, and it was just my hand went up. And
So if you would die tonight, would you go to heaven?
That's it. That was the exact wording, and then saying which one, who would like to be saved from that, and that was more like my hand went up again. And bear in mind is that my hand went up automatically, and again, one thing you should know about me is that I'm like Marmite. Some people love me, some people hate me, but I'm very straightforward. You either, I tell you, say as it is, so my hand went up, and they were like, come forward, and I just looked at you, and I was like, bro, I can't go, bro, no, please come with me, and you're like, hey, I'll come with you. And next thing you know, at 4, I gave myself to Jesus with you. You gave yourself to Jesus, even though you already have it, right?
I had to, man. I had to go forward for this brother.
We went together, but it didn't quite hit me what just happened. I didn't quite feel like I was a new person. I didn't feel like, Jesus was talking to me, or I felt in any way. That's the reality. It was very overwhelming what happened. I didn't quite understand what happened, but I didn't quite feel like a Christian. That's the truth. I didn't feel like, I'm a Christian right now. But the next day, that's when the whole thing kicks about, because we went for prayer session on the afternoon prayer session, and everyone shining their eye and really trying to speak to Holy Spirit, and I see people weeping, crying on the floor, and I thought, what a load of nonsense, I see him on the floor crying.
It's true,
like,
he
was crying. I didn't quite understand what's going on, so I'm like closing my eyes, like, okay, Lord, if you're real, let me see you. I didn't see anything, okay, and I'm like, nothing happening. I was like, I knew this is right. Next thing you know, for like 10-15 seconds, I was gone. How to describe to you is that big moment between you are awake and sleeping, that middle ground, I was like that. I felt like I was in a dream. I didn't quite know how to explain to you. I felt the Holy Spirit. It wasn't vision. It wasn't a voice. My body, all hair on my body just went up, and next thing you know, I'm crying. And I don't like when people cry. I don't cry. Not because I'm macho. I'm not very good with crying people. I just felt that's the running right. This is legit. Because when I was asking for it, I didn't feel it. At the moment, it was only for 10 seconds. Yeah, that's wow. Guys, I'm telling you, like, you can probably hear how I say, like, you feel that. You've got to feel it. It's the most amazing feeling. It's like your whole body is like jello. You don't know. I don't know how to explain to you. You need to feel it. And again, when people used to say that to me, some of you are gonna listen and think, "Oh, this guy just talking rubbish." And trust me, when you feel it, I was born a Buddhist. I got a Buddhist tattoo on my arm. There you go. Buddhist tattoo on my arm. I am as real as it come. I'm not gonna make up stuff. Nobody gave me money. He ain't giving me money saying, "Oh, look, give your life to Jesus." When you feel that moment, oh my God,
Change your life.
It just changed your life.
So there was on the last night, something crazy happened, right?
Oh yeah, how can we?
Well,
that part?
So he got to share his story in front of 10,000 people. So that moment you can see right now. Watch this.
Das hat echt meinen Verstand gesprengt. Ich habe diesen
He's a
Mann
beautiful
getroffen.
man.
Ein wunderbarer Mann.
From his accent, it sounds like he doesn't come from Austria,
Von seinem Akzent denkt man, er kommt gar nicht aus Österreich.
but he's a lovely man.
Aber er ist ein wunderbarer Mann.
He has the coolest name I've heard in this whole arena.
Und er ist den coolsten Namen, den ich in der ganzen Arena gehört habe.
His name is Pro.
Sein Name ist Pro.
What a pro.
Was für ein Pro.
Amazing. You told me when we met up there,
Du hast mir gesagt, als wir uns da oben getroffen
you
haben,
said you didn't come here, you weren't a Christian.
du sagtest, du kamst nie, du warst kein
No,
Christ.
I was born Catholic in a Buddhist family.
Ich bin katholisch geboren in einer buddhistischen Familie.
Unfortunately, my family left me when I was 5, so didn't really have a religion.
Als ich 5 war.
So you were born, parents Buddhist, partly Catholic, you were born with
Yeah.
different faiths, but you didn't have your own relationship.
No, I
geboren mit
didn't.
verschiedenen
I
Religionen,
went to
aber keine
Catholic
Beziehung.
school, read the Bible, didn't understand anything. I failed. I think I got RE, like C.
Ich war in einer
just for
katholischen
the sake
Schule,
of it, but
Bibel gelesen, habe nie
didn't
was
really
gelernt,
understand it.
hab's
Didn't
nicht
have any
verstanden.
relationship with God or
keine
anyone.
Beziehung mit
just-
Gott oder mit ihm.
So when-
Nicht verstehen.
So what were you doing with your life these last years? You said a statement to me, you said, my God was my work.
Also was hast du die letzten Jahre gemacht in deinem Leben? Du sagtest,
So-
mein Gott, es war meine Arbeit.
I've been a drug addict since I'm 16 years old. I'm
war-
27 years old now.
He just wants to translate for you.
Drogenabhängig, seit ich 16 Jahre alt war.
And unfortunately, drugs have been a massive problem in my life.
Drogen waren ein
But I
Riesenproblem in
did
meinem
tell
Leben.
Ben that work is the only thing that's been going good for me,
Aber ich
which
sagte,
I'm
Ben,
quite good at.
die Arbeit ist das Einzige, was für mich funktioniert.
But I've been lying because I have depression since I'm 12. I've been diagnosed with personality disorder.
Aber ich hatte mit Depression, seit ich 12 bin und hatte eine Personalitätsstörung.
In fact, I'm supposed to start 18 months of therapy next month.
Und ich sollte nächsten
So-
Monat 18 Jahre Therapie beginnen.
Yeah, I've been waiting for 2 years for that with NHS.
Und ich habe 2 Jahre dafür gewartet.
But you came here instead.
And I
Du
came
kamst
here instead, which I
anstatt
wasn't
hier.
supposed to come.
You weren't supposed to come.
Und ich hätte nicht kommen sollen.
Why did you come here?
Wieso bist du hingekommen?
My friend booked the holiday. I mean, as he like, look, I want to go on a holiday. So he
Freund-
said, let's come Austria.
Er hat
he
einen Urlaub
tricked you.
geboten und sagte, ey komm, lass uns nach Österreich gehen. Er hat dich reingelegt.
He said there's an event, Christian event. So I'm like, okay,
Er
I'll
sagte,
come and have
es
a
gibt ein
look.
Event, christliches Event. Und ich sagte, okay.
I thought I'd come for like one time and then after go to a spa, have a pint or something, just to relax.
Ich dachte, ich komme einmal hier hin, dann gehe zu einer Spa und habe ein Bier oder sonst was und entspanne mich.
But then I came on Thursday night. I mean, I've been coming ever since.
Oder kam ich Donnerstagnacht und dann jedes Mal.
You told me right here on Friday night something happened in you.
Du hast mir gesagt, Freitagnacht ist da etwas in dir geschehen.
So what happened to me was genuinely out of what he experienced because it was Daniel, I don't know his last name, when he was speaking about heaven and hell,
Was passiert ist, als Daniel über die Himmel und Hölle sprach?
it really hit me. And when he said, put your hands up if you think you'll go in hell, and I literally just, my hand automatically went up.
Und das hat mich getroffen, als er fragte, heb die Hand, wenn du denkst, du kommst in die Hölle. Da habe ich meine Hand
You didn't
gehoben.
try to put them up. They just went up.
Du hast
I
nicht,
didn't.
du hast
And,
nicht versucht, sie zu heben, sie ging einfach hoch.
No, because I don't do anything for anyone. I just genuinely do everything for myself.
Ich habe es nicht versucht zu
But
heben,
it
ich mache nichts für
automatically just
niemanden.
went up.
Aber sie ging
I was
automatisch
like-
hoch.
I was like, what is going on? Okay.
Und
And
ich sagte,
the
was
second
passiert?
question went up again.
Und dann bei der zweiten Frage ging meine Hand wieder hoch.
And then when he said, why don't you come forward? I just looked at my friend. I'm like, I can't go forward, mate.
Und als er sagte, wieso kommst du nicht nach vorne, habe ich meinen Freund angeguckt. Ich habe gesagt, ich kann nicht nach vorne gehen.
And my friend said, no, come with me. Let's go together. So he supported me.
Mein
and
Freund
came
sagte, komm, wir
forward.
gehen zusammen nach vorne.
And it's the best decision I ever made. Honestly, I'm telling you right now.
Es ist die beste Entscheidung, die ich jemals getroffen habe, ehrlich.
My heart is full.
Mein Herz
I
ist
feel
voll.
amazing, honestly, guys.
Ich fühle mich so gut,
I'm
ehrlich.
as real as it comes. Look at me. I'm covered in tattoos. I'm big. Like, I don't need to make up stories.
Und schaut mich an,
telling you,
ich bin
this-
groß, ich habe Tattoos, ich muss nichts
this-
ausdenken.
I feel incredible, honestly. Like, I feel at peace finally.
Ich fühle mich so gut, ich fühle
Honestly, guys. So,
endlich
This
Frieden.
is the right way. I'm telling you.
Das
that
ist der
right
richtige
now.
Weg, sage ich euch. Halleluja.
Pro met the Prince of Peace.
Pro hat den Friedenfürsten getroffen.
He came here in torment
Er kam hier und wurde
and he leaves here in freedom.
gepeinigt und jetzt ist er mit Freiheit rausgegangen.
Now I'm going to pray that people's hands automatically go up. That's easier.
Ich werde beten, dass die Hände Menschen
That's amazing.
automatisch hochgehen. Das ist einfach.
I've got a very honest question for you.
Ich habe eine ehrliche Frage für dich.
Okay. You said that really real. You're like, I'm not a man who could be convinced and told to do whatever.
Du sagtest, du bist niemand, der überzeugt werden kann, irgendwas zu machen.
The last 2 and 3 days,
Die letzten 2-3
you
Tage
have this deep peace in your heart.
hast du diesen tiefen Frieden in deinem Herzen.
Who is the one responsible in your heart that you know for that peace?
Wer weißt du in deinem Herzen, wer dafür verantwortlich ist für diesen Frieden?
Honestly, in order to answer that, I'll tell you the truth. Like, the reason I said I wasn't meant to be here, my wife and I lost a baby recently,
Ehrlich gesagt,
through pregnancy.
um das zu
She's
beantworten,
very ill.
meine Frau und ich haben ein Baby verloren durch die Schwangerschaft, sie ist sehr
And
krank.
I wasn't meant to come here. Devil was stopping me from coming
Und ich
here.
hätte nicht
I'm
hier
telling
hinkommen
you
sollen.
that.
Der Teufel wollte mich
I still
aufhalten.
came. I borrowed money. I came here because I lost a deal. I came here.
Ich habe mir Geld ausgeliehen,
It's
bin
the
trotzdem
Almighty
gekommen.
Jesus Christ who made me feel this way.
Es ist
Honestly,
der
I'm telling you,
allmächtige
my
Jesus
life
Christus, der mich so fühlen lässt.
Hallelujah.
Halleluja.
Hallelujah. If I said,
Wenn ich sagte,
I have €1 million under this table,
ich habe unterm Tisch 1 Million Euro,
would you trade it for Jesus Christ?
würdest du es für
now.
Jesus
Not
Christus
at all,
austauschen?
honestly.
Thank you.
I wouldn't.
Neither
Nein,
would
würde ich
I.
nicht. Würde ich auch nicht.
Neither would I.
Würde ich auch nicht.
Hallelujah.
So awesome. So, bro, so, you know, so that was what, in June last year? So what's just tell the guys what your journey's been like once you've been back from, what are the changes that you've seen in your own life? What has people said to you since then?
There's been a lot of changes, you know, because people have noticed my character has changed. I have my bad moments, obviously, you know, that's the reality of it. I'm not gonna say it's all been, you know, there's been some bad moments along the way. I had my battles with the Lord as well. I told you many times, you know, my bad moments with the Lord, which I had where I get upset and angry. But the truth is that what has changed for me is giving me hope in life, that has given me a lot of purpose, you know, where I always have struggling suicidal problems with my depression, that I was always trying to find a reason to live for, like something to live for, you know, and I never was worried about death or nothing about life, you know, but it gives me a good reason to live for. I mean, I'm reading the Bible every day before I start work. The Bible is the answer. It really is the answer. Every page I read, it's so incredible. Every day is something you encounter new. You could be reading Book of John, Book of Matthew, and you might say, oh, it's the same story, same story saying by somebody else in different way. But then you read it in a different way. It's so incredible. And it gives you different revelation. And how has my life changed? Well, life has changed, giving me motivation to live, because I want to see what the Lord has plans for me. My married life is significantly better. I am a better father. And seriously, you know what? Every day it's giving me great reasons. I feel like a new person.
Come on.
That's the truth. I feel like a new person. I'm not saying everything's amazing, because that's not the reality. Every day is a battle, but I have the Lord with me.
Come on.
That is the best way to describe what is life with Jesus is about. Is that life is still gonna be difficult. You're gonna have your obstacles. You're gonna have your moments. Just because you're a Christian doesn't mean everything is easy. But the one thing is that Lord will be with you. Lord will guide you. You know, things will be difficult, but the Lord will guide you. If you really sit and listen to advice, if you think about, I'll give you a perfect example. In my life, when I had no money, in some way, somehow, I will always have plate on my food, and I will always have a roof over my head. And I look at my bank account and I'll have 50p before. If you really think about it, how does that? That's the Lord. Lord will make sure that you always have plate on the food. He will provide for you if you give your life to Jesus. Believe me, coming from a guy, I know this, every single thing. Think about it this way, that I had moments where I nearly died. You know, I nearly had an accident. I know somehow Lord protect me. That's the way with walking with the Lord. Is that He's always there for you. He's your best friend. He's your father. He's everything to you. Just talk to him like normal. Like, Dad, give me some advice. Lord Almighty, give me some advice. Give me strength. Trust me, He will.
Wow, awesome. Where's the camera? There, yeah?
Yeah.
There's the camera. Okay, cool.
We should start again.
No, sorry, I'll edit it. We'll keep these bloopers, isn't it? Awesome, man. All right, so, okay. Wow, that's amazing. So, as you've heard it, you know, pros had a life-changing experience with Jesus. So lastly, you know, what would you say to the people who are watching that don't know Jesus, that have not had this experience for themselves? You know, what would you say to them?
I would say just, you know, you should just speak to the God, just speak to Jesus, and you'd be surprised. I'm not saying that you're gonna get a voice answer. You might do if you're lucky. That's amazing, because people have encountered that, you know. But you are gonna feel His presence. It's better for you to try that and experience for yourself than us experience who have experienced it telling you. Because just try it. Just speak to Jesus.
That's amazing. That's exactly it. You know, he could go on all day, and I could go all day telling you about Jesus, but you know, the Bible says when you call upon the name of Jesus, He will answer you. So, you know, I would encourage you guys, as he has just said, to ask Jesus who He truly is, and ask Him to reveal Himself, and He will.
And He will, that's it.
Because He loves you very much. Awesome. Well, bro, it was awesome to train with you.
Nice work,
and to
man.
talk about Jesus, because that's what we love doing. We love fitness. We love Jesus. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed this, and see you guys soon.
Jesus loves you.